Hello, my name's Tom. I'm the Artistic Director of Theatre. We are looking for £1,500 to support the production of 2 new plays at the Tristan Bates Theatre in March 2012. We've got 2 playwrights here. This is John Cooper, and Charlotte Coates.
Hello.
We're pairing the work of John and Charlotte as writers at different stages of their careers, because Sheardrop Theatre is set up to support the work of writers who are developing new work and developing their careers at an early stage. We really need your support in order to put this production on. It's our first major London production. We've got a great producing team around us, including Tim Johansson and Corinne Salisbury. But we would love you to get involved, obviously to come and see the plays, but also if you feel you can, please do pledge what you can to help us give these 2 plays that we've got the quality of production that they really deserve. So I'll let John and Charlotte talk about the plays and what inspired them to write it and all of that in their own way. So,
Lady of Substance is the play that I wrote. It's quite difficult when you're sort of put on the spot to think about it. But I suppose the plays are principally about, as a male writer, I'm very intrigued at the moment about writing strong parts for women and having a proper representation of women on stage. And so I particularly was interested in seeing what it was like to have 2 women of different generations, particularly now that there's such a schism between, in that gap of generation from women. So, you've got some women who are exceptionally technologically advanced, very self-assured, very modern women, so to speak. And then women who kind of have been through that change in their lives, not the menopause, the other change, that cultural and generational change that happens as each of us get older. And I was very much intrigued to see if I put that together, then what type of play would come from it.
Yeah.
And so we used the idea of, or I used the idea of poetry and hip-hop as those 2 sort of mediums of expression, and the old forming into the new, and the way in which these 2 characters can talk to each other. So it's about their relationship, essentially, and how they go through their lives, and the 2 interact with each other when put into this forced sort of small situation. So it's about that principally.
Yeah, and it's that relationship between the 2 characters that gives the play its lyrical quality, and that's something that we're interested in as a company, is work that uses language in really interesting, innovative ways to tell these kind of stories, and it has something slightly kind of dark or twisted at the edges. And this is probably where Charlotte can talk about her play a little bit.
Yeah, well, my play, The Death of Norman Tortilla, is a black comedy, which I guess I really wanted to write something about our obsession with celebrity, celebrity magazines, people going on the X Factor and being famous for absolutely, no reason, with no talent, not actually working very hard for becoming famous, but not in a preachy way. So it's just about a guy who, with unfulfilled potential, who's never taken up opportunities, and who thinks that it's not his fault, basically, without any sort of real self-awareness.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating piece of work, and both John and Charlotte have been working together on the plays, really enjoying the company feel. As I say, it's our first production, and we really thank you for any support you can give us in putting it on, and we look forward to seeing you there. Again, it's at the Tristan Bates Theatre in March and April 2012. Please do visit our website and do all of that, and keep in touch with us whether you can pledge or not. Thank you very much.